Michelle from Nerdy Moms United, and today we're going to talk about how to choose a blog hosting service without paying a fortune. I kid you not, there are so many times I've heard horror stories of people using blogging services or hosting services that charge way too much, and then they don't get what they paid for, their site is slow, they can't get any support. I do not want that to happen to you. I also have something special for you at the end to help you out so you do not fall into this common blogging mistake. How to choose a blogging hosting service without paying a fortune. I'm going to go over these 5 steps to help you out. There are 3 common hosting services that are very popular out there, but they're all not created equal. I'm going to talk about Bluehost, Wix, and GoDaddy and what they cost, and then I'm going to tell you what my recommendation is for bloggers. Alright, so the most common are Bluehost, Wix, and GoDaddy. You probably have seen commercials online and on TV for Wix and GoDaddy. Bluehost is commonly used mostly for used by bloggers. I mean, even e-commerce use them, but they don't charge as much as the other 2. And it costs for their basic plans between the 3, $3 to $13 a month. Wow. Difference between $3 to $13 a month, that's a big difference between hosting for just a basic plan. For Bluehost, these are the 4 tiers they have for their hosting plan. They have the basic, which that gives you 50 gigabytes of storage, but everything else is unlimited. The bandwidth is unmetered, which means unlimited. I currently use the Plus plan because that's what I use for my blog. But when you're first starting out, the basic will work perfectly until you start getting traction with your blog. So the basic plan is perfect for when you're starting out. Plus, I also like their customer service and their speed. I mean, when I moved my website to Bluehost, it was so much faster. Next one is Wix Hosting. I used to use them and I wasn't satisfied with their customer service. They made my site slow. I couldn't even customize my site the way I wanted, and that was very frustrating. When I was using Wix, I used their basic $13 a month plan. I only got 2 gigabytes of bandwidth. No wonder my site was so slow. That's ridiculously slow when you're running a website. Does not make sense. That's one of the reasons I went to Bluehost, because it's unmetered, means it's not limited. Also, 3 gigabytes of storage. I could pretty much fill it up rather quickly with images for my blog. That wasn't working for me either. Where with Bluehost, with their basic plan, you get 50 gigabytes of storage, which is awesome. So, yeah, between the 2, I prefer Bluehost, and I did go to them from Wix. I have used GoDaddy in the past to host websites. I wasn't too thrilled with them. This chart is for their WordPress hosting, because they have different ones for different things. But when you are planning to build a blog, WordPress is where you want to go. When you're building your blog, it gives you flexibility, and it definitely helps you build the site you envision for yourself. The basic plan starts at $6.99. The storage is only 30 gigabytes, which is smaller than the basic for Bluehost. And they really don't say if they're limiting your bandwidth, but they do say it's ideal for 25 monthly visitors. That kind of makes me a little leery for that. And also, they say they give you a free domain, which the other 2 do that. Domain name, but I wonder after the basic introductory time of the first 3 years that they're going to start charging you $34.99 a year. After that, I'm not sure. But it kind of makes me step back from doing a hosting plan with them. I have used them in the past, and I didn't find them as flexible as I wanted them to be. So I can't really talk about other hosting plans only because I've not used them. So I'm just going to stick with the service plans I've used and known and what I can recommend. Hosting plans I recommend for bloggers. I tried Wix and I tried GoDaddy hosting, but it really didn't give me what I needed as a blogger to make my site fast, which is really important. And if they're limiting your bandwidth, which is the highway that brings people to your blog, it doesn't help. You don't want a small, dinky, tiny little dirt road coming to your website. You don't want that tiny little road. You want the super highway that you find in Los Angeles, where there's multiple lanes of traffic. Not congested, but multi-lanes of traffic coming towards your website, because that is where you make your money. So, would you want a itty bitty dinky dirt road with potholes, or do you want the super mega highway? I think you really want the super mega highway. I use Bluehost for my free WordPress blog, and I'm so much happier using them over Wix and GoDaddy. I made a blogging mistake in the very beginning using Wix. Never do that again, and I do not recommend it for bloggers. I do not. Could they be used for other things? Absolutely, but not for bloggers. Also, so why do I recommend Bluehost? When I use it, I'm also a web developer. I've been doing it for over 15 years, and I know speed is important when it comes to running a website and running a blog. Speed is important because it helps people get to your site. From your experience, when you click on a link to get to a website because you want to read that awesome article, or you're looking up something on Google on your computer or your cell phone, is it really frustrating when that site takes forever to load? Of course it is. That's why you click away from the site if they take forever to load. You don't want that. I've had that experience with Wix, testing it with my cell phone and with my computer. Was so not happy with how slow it was. Once I moved my site to Bluehost and fixed the issues that were going on, so much better. Start with a good start and use Bluehost instead. It will save you so many frustrating days of trying to figure out what's going on. Also, Bluehost makes it so much easier to set up your WordPress blog. It's just one button. One button setup. That's it. You answer a few questions, you hit get started, and they will install your Bluehost website on your blog. It makes it so much easier. They have great tech support. I've used them, even though I'm a web developer. Do I sometimes have technical issues? Of course I do. If I can't figure it out, I give them a call, or I go into their little chat and I let them know what's going on, and they have helped me every single time. They are awesome, and they're great. I mean, I didn't get that kind of support with Wix. I'm just saying. I'm just talking about my experience. They are way more affordable. Bluehost is so much more affordable. For their basic plan, they are half the cost of Wix and the third of cost of GoDaddy. That is huge. It's a big cost difference. When you're looking at hosting a website, especially when you're new and starting out blogging, why would you want to pay more? You're not getting more out of their services. I mean, why would I want to pay double or 3 times as much? I wouldn't. It's just silly. And I mean, it costing more does not make it any better. Bluehost is where you want to be. Bandwidth is unmetered. Means it's not counted against you the more people that come in to see your site. You don't want, again, that dinky tiny little dirt road, and I've lived on one, where where visitors to your blog are coming down this itty bitty dirt road trying to get to you, and they have to go slow because there's potholes. You don't want that. You want the mega highway in Los Angeles, where all the lanes of traffic are coming towards your blog, because that is a good thing. That is a very, very good thing. I know if you've been stuck in Los Angeles rush hour traffic, it doesn't seem like a good thing. Well, also because at that time it's slow. However, you want that mega highway coming to your blog because it's a good thing, okay? Trust me, it's good. Storage space. Very, very important, especially if you have videos on your website that you're showing how to do something, or have pictures on your blog, and you're going to want pictures. Seriously, you're going to want them. Their basic plan gives you 50 gigabytes of space. That's plenty of space when you're starting out. Any of the other plans with Bluehost, it's unlimited for the space for doing pictures and video and all that. So you can't beat that. Remember, Wix and GoDaddy, it was far less gigabytes of space. You're going to run out really fast, and then you have to pay for a higher plan. You don't need that. I mean, you don't need that frustration for real. So go with Bluehost and save yourself frustration. Don't make a mistake that I did, and a lot of beginner bloggers do make that mistake of picking a hosting company that isn't really delivering what they need, and it's costing them far more. Save yourself the frustration and get started right. So check out my link below on how to get Bluehost, because I have a video on how to set up your Bluehost blog. So that link's below. I take you step by step through it. Makes it super, super easy. Also, my Bluehost link is below as well, and that is an affiliate link. It does not cost you anything extra. It just helps me continue to pay for my hosting and to continue making these videos. So that way you guys get what you need. So if you like the video, like and subscribe down below. If you have comments or questions, leave them below. I'll be more than happy to answer them. So I look forward to seeing you in the next Nerdy Mom United video.